My name is Selena Brantley. I'm CEO and founder of Wealth Creations Network, and today's focus is on KaratBars International. And the main reason for that is because there has been so much activity now going on with KaratBars, and that is because of this new plan that Pastor Di and Miles Stevens has incorporated with KaratBars. It really is a new way of thinking. It's something that has been in front of us for quite some time, but because we didn't present it in a certain way, people just didn't get it. And this particular call is not the same as the excellent calls that Pastor Di and Miles do, and sometimes they have special guests. That call is for folks that are not part of KaratBars as of yet. They have not joined KaratBars, and they're being introduced, or they were asleep with KaratBars, hadn't used their account, and they need to get reacquainted with KaratBars, and they need to be told the potential. So those calls are excellent to share the potential of KaratBars, but now this call will get you into the meat and potatoes. It will help you to understand how you are going to generate that $8,000 weekly income in as short as 12 weeks. I'm also going to just cover a few things about KaratBars as a company. With KaratBars, you're going to be able to acquire as much gold as possible, and that's through your own KBI, KaratBars International account. When you do this, you're going to take advantage of the artificially suppressed prices of gold right now. A lot of you folks may not understand the fluctuation of gold, and those that aren't in the know may think that the value of gold is declining because you don't need as many paper dollars to get that gold right now. Where there's some manipulation going on in the stock market with gold and with silver, and so the prices are going down. But because it's being artificially suppressed, that means the inevitable will happen, and that means that the gold will spike back up. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I do know right now we should be able to take advantage, or you should take advantage of those artificially suppressed prices and start acquiring your gold. When you're acquiring your gold, you can actually earn income while you're doing it through KaratBars. There's no other place, no better place than KaratBars to start acquiring your gold. And you could potentially receive spillover as a WCN KBI team member, and I'll explain all of these points throughout the presentation. And at the ending of the presentation, I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you might have about your account. I'm going to go into my own KaratBars account. You're going to see, if you were on the call last week, you'll see a bit of a change in what it looks like this week because of the activity that's going on in there. And because of that activity, you could be experiencing already spillover, and that just simply means that there are people underneath you. Because of their activity, you will be earning income on a daily, weekly basis. That's the potential. Okay, not because of your efforts, but the efforts of the entire team. You could inherit people to where you are generating daily income, and that's truly exciting. Okay, so I'm going to go on to the next here. I want to tell you a little bit about KaratBars, about the company. So important, because if you're going to spend some time and you're going to work hard at generating that $8,000, you don't really have to work that hard, but if that's what you're wanting to do, you do need to know a little bit about the company. KaratBars International is debt-free. They're fully funded corporate offices located in Stuttgart, Germany, as you can see on the screen, and they do specialize in the distribution of gold bullion in smaller, more affordable weights. And those affordable weights, that's currency grade gold. Currency grade gold is valued higher than the gold that you would get at your local coin shop. It's valued higher, and that's because you can use it as a currency. And there's hundreds of businesses right now that will accept KaratBar gold as a currency. This is the desire of KaratBars International, and that is they want to be the currency for the world, and that currency is gold for the world. Okay, and so anywhere you go, if you have a KaratBars gold card, you would be able to purchase things throughout the world, no matter where you are. You can take physical possession, of course, of your gold acquisitions at any time. It's packaged under video surveillance, shipped via FedEx. So once again, this is the real deal. This is real. It's not certificates or anything like that. It is real gold in your hands that you can use as a currency. I also want you to know what your gold card has. It has a certificate actually on the card. You have your gold right here, and I'm going to see if I can make this a bit bigger. But on your gold card, your gold would be right on there. It would have a security hologram on it, and it has an LBMA certificate on there as well, and that's the London Bullion Market Association. It has also the assayer signature. An assayer is someone that makes sure that that is real gold. Okay, and so you have the signature, you have LBMA certification right there on your gold card. And so the price, the purity, the weight of your gold, it's always guaranteed, it's always protected. As I said, there's a hologram serial number on each of the grams. You don't have to deal with banker or broker fees, free storage, non-seizure locations, delivery anytime you request it. So this is how your gold would look, and there's different cards for different amounts. For instance, there's a 1 gram card, there's a 2.5 gram card, and then there's a 5 gram card that you can acquire. As you start earning in KaratBars, you can increase your purchase amount. And I shouldn't say your purchase amount, you would be able to increase your acquisition amount. I want to talk about the compensation plan because it's very important. A lot of folks, when they get on Pastor Dye's call, they see the numbers, but then I get a bunch of phone calls asking, okay, so how does this really work? Where's the money really coming from? Is this some type of game? A lot of us have been in certain programs that generate a ton of money real fast, and then all of a sudden it's gone. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of the roller coaster ride. I want something that's consistent and that will pay, and KaratBars has consistently paid me, and it will consistently pay you. They've been here in the United States since 2011 and have never had trouble in making their daily and weekly payments. And you'll be able to see that within your back office. So it's so important that you understand that this is a real company, debt-free company, that is here, I believe, to stay for a long time. And this is the reason why we should really focus on using KaratBars as our passive, our truly passive income plan. Okay, and not to say that the portfolio plan is out the door. I will still work on that, but I find myself continually revising and revising with programs like that, and it's simply because they're not as stable and as strong as KaratBars, and that's why I'm taking these 3 weeks to really focus on bringing you back into KaratBars, and then I'm also going to focus on making sure that you're successful with this plan, because this is, as I said, the real deal. But the first thing that you want to do is when you join KaratBars, you're definitely going to get a free account. But your free account can't do anything for you if you don't activate. So you want to activate your account, and in order to do that, you need to acquire one of these packages. You need to purchase one of these packages. I have the silver, gold, and VIP package in front of you. There is another package of lesser value. It's the bronze, but I would be doing you a disservice if I told you, I'll just get in as a bronze. You should, at the least best, get in as a silver package owner. If you can do that, do everything you can to get in at least as a silver package owner. If you can do VIP, then immediately go there. Okay, immediately go to VIP if you can. And that's simply because this is going to produce the more for you faster. You're going to get half as much as a silver. So if you want the most commissions that you can possibly make, you want to become a VIP now or as quickly as possible. Okay, so the silver package, gold VIP, different pricing, and depending on the package that you purchase, that will tell you how much you're going to be able to make with the activity going on underneath you, whether you've referred these people or not. This is what will happen. Okay, with each one of these packages, you will receive some bonus cards. One of the bonus cards will allow you to get 100 euros off on certain products. One of them being the VIP. So here's some things that you can think of. If you are an account holder and you have someone above you, obviously, that brought you in, if you want to immediately get a VIP, I would highly recommend that you contact your sponsor and ask your sponsor for one of their 100 euro off cards, okay, as an incentive to move you forward into the VIP, a VIP package, so you can get a discount on that. Because the VIP package, I know right here it says $15.95. That's in euros. It's about $2,100 with the fees and things like that. It's about $2,100, and so you want to make sure that you can get some money back through that Euro card. So all of you, when you get your package, will have 100 euros off. You'll also get some bonus cards, 3% bonus cards, and those will help you with your acquisition. Each of the 3% bonus cards that you get, depending on what package you get, allows you to get 3% off for an entire year with the code on that card. So with your silver package, you get 3 of those cards. So you get 3 years worth of 3% off bonus cards. With the Euro cards, you get 3 of those, so you have 3 100 euro off cards. Okay, with the gold package, you have 7 of the 100 euro off, and with the VIP, you have 20. As far as the 3%, you get 5 bonus cards with the gold and 10 with the VIP, and as I said before, 3% bonus card, you get 3 with the silver package. So each of the packages have, as you go up, have more of those bonus cards and incentives and things like that. But you can use the 100 euro off as an incentive to encourage your people to either upgrade or just immediately get a VIP package. And down below here, I've placed the dollar amounts. This asterisk reminded me that I didn't include the fees that go along with it. So right now, and I know this because I've signed so many people up as a silver, it's about $342 and some change is what you would pay right now. But tomorrow it could be different because it depends on the euro versus the dollar. That fluctuates a lot. The gold would be around 800 or so, and the VIP about, as I said, about 2,100 with the fees and everything like that. And you can check that out by clicking on this link, but you can't click on it right now. But as I said, I'm working on a ebook so that you can understand it in your own time as well, with the recording as well as a PDF file or an ebook. You can go at your own pace to understand this a bit more. Okay, so as I said, each of these packages includes gold. Your silver package would include 1 gram of gold. Your gold package would include 2, and your VIP package would include 3 grams of gold as well that you could show off. So the next thing, there are incentives of, as I said, getting the higher package, the VIP package, because whenever you directly sell one of these packages, you're going to make direct commissions. And I need to clarify this because I realized when I was speaking with folks, throughout the week, they didn't really understand direct, when you directly refer people. Because there's a lot of folks that you speak to and they sign up, but they're not necessarily direct under you, and that's simply because they haven't used your link. So your direct referrals are those that use your link, your KaratBars International link, and sign up underneath you. That's your direct referrals. And when someone uses your link, signs up, and purchases one of these packages, you will get a direct commission. Depending on the package that you've purchased, you will get a certain percentage of that sale. If you are a silver package owner, you would receive 10% of whatever they've purchased, whether it's silver, gold, or VIP. You would get 10% of whatever that package costs. Okay, whatever it's worth. If you are a gold package owner, you'd get 15%. And if you're a VIP package owner, you'd get 20%. So as I said before, you would double your income immediately by upgrading to a VIP package as soon as possible. You would double your income. So something to think about. The next thing I want to do is show you how you're actually generating another income stream. When you activate, you're generating really 7 income streams. 2 of those come through the dual system, the other through the unilevel system. And so the first is the direct commissions, and then the next is the dual team cycling that you're going to experience. And I'll show you in the back office where you can look at those numbers. Those numbers can be really exciting. But as long as you are active, and to be active with KaratBars, you have to acquire one of these packages, and you need to do that as quickly as possible, especially with what's going on in Wealth Creations Network's team right now. But you have to acquire a package, and then you need to acquire your gold on a monthly basis at least. If you're wanting to get to that $8,000 per week, potentially, then you need to have the mindset of acquiring your gold every single week. Okay, every single week. If you do that, you can actually get to the that 8,000 per week, and I'll share how that is possible. Okay, in your back office, I'm going to show this to you. I'll go to my own back office, but in your back office on your dashboard, you're going to be able to see something called, you're going to see your menu bar, and it's going to have a My Downline. And then there's going to be a drop-down box. So you're going to put your cursor over My Downline. I'm going to see if I can make this a bit bigger for you. You'd put your cursor over My Downline, and a drop-down box would appear. And then you would click on Dual System so that you can see how your team is being built and what is actually underneath you right now, in spite of the fact that maybe you have not done a thing yet. I contacted a few people. I got a response back because I told them that they could be losing money right now because they're not active. So I got some phone calls today, and I showed them their back office in KaratBars, and they're ready to go. It's very easy when people can see that even though they've been inactive, that there's activity going on, and that they would have generated some income had they just simply been active. Okay, so important. And as again, I'm going to go into my back office and show you what's going on. But in order for you to generate income, money has to be moved. If you've been on Pastor Di and Miles Stevens' calls, you know that they talk about the movement of money. Money has to be moved. And if we decide to acquire our gold on a weekly basis, then the current is going faster. That movement of money is going to be faster. And so you are going to be able to get to that $8,000 per week faster if you commit and you bring in 2 people that commit as well. Even though you have 2 people underneath you, you might have 2 people underneath you that Wealth Creations Network has placed underneath you, or someone has fallen underneath you because of what's going on way above the matrix that we have. But in all fairness, even though you still should bring in your 2 to help someone else out as well. If we do that, we could have a continual flow of people coming in, and folks that come in continually will get their 2 easily. Well, I should say will inherit their 2 easily, and then because they're generating income, even though they haven't done too much of anything except activate, they'll probably start bragging and talking about things. You'll see in my back office that I've personally brought in about 171 people on my own. So I've done my part in bringing loads and loads of people in, but I'm not finished. I plan to bring in another 200, 300, 400, 500 and more, so that everyone is taken care of. That's just the way I work. And all I'm asking you to do is bring in your 2. Now, the dual team units and bonuses. When product is being purchased, or I should say when gold is being acquired and product is being purchased, because they have products, then units are generated underneath you. And this is regardless of whether you've brought in someone or not. If those people are underneath you and they're active, you are generating units as long as you are active. And they could be generated because someone wants some KaratBars champagne, or some aluminum mini cases, or even a t-shirt. Of course, they're also generated when your referrals purchase, and when their referrals purchase, and when anyone underneath you that falls underneath you purchases one of the dual system packages. Once again, they don't have to be referred by you or your people. They could just be inherited. So these are how the units are generated. Also, I want to let you know too that as you're generating units, as you're cycling, you're earning income, and just as soon as you generate 20 euros, just as soon as you do that, the system will automatically get your KaratBars card. And that KaratBars card will pay you on a weekly basis. Every single Friday, you will get money on your card. The units are calculated, as it says, in daily, real time. All commissions are paid weekly, every Friday, to your debit card. And it doesn't take that long. I tell folks 6 to 8 weeks, but folks, they're on it. You will get your card probably within, I'm not even going to say that, but I'm just going to say you'll get your card sooner than you'd think. Let's just say that. Okay, so how does this cycling and how do the units work? Okay, well, the reason why we ask that you get your 2 is because you need a left team and a right team. Okay, and I'll just look at the bullets over here. Each week, the leg with the most units is going to be divided by 50, and the smaller leg is divided by 25. Remember how units are generated. People are acquiring their gold. People are getting their dual system packages. People are maybe getting the champagne. Maybe they're getting a t-shirt. Maybe they're getting something else. But activity is happening. Purchases are being made. Gold acquisition is being made. And the reason why we tell you weekly gold acquisition is because we want to get you to cycling on a daily basis. Okay? All right? And you might be wondering why I say acquisition for gold and purchases for other things like t-shirts. Well, when you buy a t-shirt, that's it. You can wear that t-shirt, that's it. But when you acquire gold, you're exchanging your dollars for real money. Gold will always outperform dollars, always outperform the euro, will always outperform any paper currency. Always. Gold is inflation proof. So as your dollars are declining, sit in your savings, and quote unquote savings, I call it your declining account, while your money is declining in value in a declining savings account. If you exchange it to gold, you are retaining your wealth, you're maintaining your wealth, and if the dollar suddenly plummets, you have increased your wealth beyond imagination as well. So it's a win-win situation when you are acquiring your gold. You are actually saving. You're paying yourself every single week first. Each week, the leg with the most units, and you can't have 2 legs if you don't have 2 people underneath you left and right side. So that's the important thing. Have 2 people, bring in 2 people. The lower of the 2 resulting numbers determines the number of cycles for the week. I'm going to explain this a bit in detail, and you'll be able to see it. The units used to determine that number of cycles is deducted from each side appropriately. You're paid the number of cycles times the euro or dollar cycle bonus amount of the dual package you've purchased. So all that's just words right now until I explain it. So as you know, we're going to just focus right now. I'm not going to focus on gold acquisition or any other products right now. I'm going to just focus on the dual system packages right now to show you how that works and how that can actually get you to cycle on a daily basis. Okay, if you're a silver owner, you're going to get, every time you cycle, $51. Okay? And it generates 20 units per cell. So I've got to explain to you how those units work. If you're a gold owner, you get about $77 every time you cycle, and gold packages that are purchased underneath you generate 50 units each. Okay? VIP will generate $102 each cycle for you if you're a VIP owner, and it generates 100 units per cell. So if people are purchasing VIPs, you're going to get 100 units on that. So let me just show you how that works. Here you are, and I'm not saying what package you've purchased because I'm going to break it down for each one of these packages. But here you are active because you purchased one of the packages, and let's say that on your left side you personally brought in someone that purchased a gold package, and you also personally brought in someone that purchased a VIP package. Because of that purchase, you already have 50 units on one side and 100 units on the other. Okay? This would automatically cause you to cycle right here. And so, depending on what you purchased as, depending on what you purchased, silver, gold, or VIP, you would have already generated with that cycle either $51, $77, or $102 right there. Okay? But let's say that the activity is so strong that day that you also found that some other packages have been purchased. You don't know where they came from. Let's say your personals didn't do anything as of yet, but lo and behold, there's 2 people under your personals that were inherited by someone above. Maybe someone like Wealth Creations Network just bringing in people, and so they just fall underneath you. And so this particular person went ahead with a silver package, and this one went ahead with a VIP. We don't know where they came from, but they're underneath you. And same with this right here. Let's say that a VIP person, someone who purchased a VIP package, fell underneath you, a gold and 2 gold. Okay? If we add all of this up, you would have 170 units on your left, and you'd have 300 units on your right. So you're going to divide the lesser by 25 and divide the side with the most by 50. What that comes out to is 6. It comes out to 6 with some left over. And so that means you have cycled 6 times. That's how that works. So once you figure that out, your back office actually does that immediately. It figures out when you're going to cycle. And the moment you have, your 20, there's some people that have so much on one side, and all they have to do is focus on the other, just hurry up and get 25 units on that other side, and they'll cycle. Okay? But anyway, because you cycled in this scenario 6 times, your dual pack, if you're a silver dual pack owner, you'll get $51. If you're gold, you'll get $77. If you're a VIP, you'll get $102. 6 times. Not just once, but 6 times. Okay, so that could be a lot of money for you based on you just activating. You have your 2, your left and your right side, and so the things that happen underneath you, without you doing anything, you could be generating this kind of money. Okay? But I shouldn't say without you doing anything. With your mindset being, I am going to acquire my gold, I'm going to pay myself every single week, and right now, with gold being manipulated as it is, you're able to get your gold for about $62, $63 right now with your 3% discount. Okay, so it's doable. You can do this. And remember, you're not purchasing, you're acquiring your gold, you're saving, and you're turning it into something of higher value than paper will ever be. Okay, So I've broken this down because not only did you get direct commissions, but you also got your bonuses. So because of that small activity that I just showed you, as a silver, you would have gotten $586 that week. As a gold, you would have $879, and as a VIP, $1,172. With that same activity. So you have to understand why we're desperate for you to become a VIP as quickly as possible. As I said, the moment you become VIP is the moment you double your income if you were a silver before. Okay, you just double your income. All right, great pay raise for you. All right, so I want to show you how the system, that $8,000 weekly system, works. And Pastor Di goes through it very well, and Miles goes through it very well. But I want you to see here how that works. If you activate and you get your 2 to do the same exact thing, have the same mindset as you to get your 2, get their 2, then this can happen. Not because you are getting your 2 and then they get theirs and they get theirs all by your own efforts. It's the efforts of the entire team above you. And if you're with a strong team, and you are with Wealth Creations Network, you could be inheriting. In fact, a lot of you, I called several people, and the majority of the people that I contacted already had over 600 people in their organization. You know, it was amazing that they had so many people, and they were inactive. So I'm going to show you where you need to go to see that activity. Very important. And if you were on the call last week, you will see a change. You will if you could remember, you'll see how my own back office has changed in the past week. Okay? But anyway, as you gradually just focus on paying yourself first, your referrals pay themselves first. Make sure you are committed in sharing this with 2 other like-minded people. And I'm not talking about going to the grocery store and just talking to whoever it is that you want, that is in front of you, behind you. I don't believe in that at all. I have neighbors all around me that don't know a thing, don't know anything about what I do, and it's because I know they have a just over broke mentality. I can tell by the way they speak a lot of times. I have to associate with more positive people than that. So the thing is, I am not talking to them about gold when they think the dollar is the number one thing. If I set gold on the table and some dollars on the table, if you select the dollars, I know you just don't have it. And some people don't want to have it. There's some people that you can't educate. But I want to really place myself in front of people that already know that they need to acquire gold. When there's no more of those people, then I'll reach out. But usually people will get out of that just over broke mentality when something major happens. And then they'll come to you because they're searching. Those are the people you want to pay attention to right now. Okay? Because if you pay attention to anybody else, they can bring you down. It's kind of like those crabs in the barrel. The moment that they see you almost getting out of the barrel, here they come pulling you down. So you don't want that. You want people with the same mindset as you. Okay? Don't try to educate someone and argue with them. If you got to argue, go move on. Okay? And so what Wealth Creations Network is committed to doing is making sure you're in front of the right people, folks. We're not telling you to go talk to your friends, relatives, neighbors, and all that kind of stuff. Forget it. Okay? Unless you know without a doubt they have that right mindset. But anyway, as you can see, these are weeks. Week 1, you're getting $27 back, but that does not include, as I said, well, I should say this. This represents everyone coming in as a bronze member. You as a silver, but everybody else underneath you as a bronze member. And as a bronze member, your package is only 99 euros. And so that means you're going to receive, if you're a silver package owner, you're only going to receive 10% of $99. Okay? So, and then the activity underneath you happens as well. But remember, all these people are bronze. My hope is that you get all of your people as silver as quickly as possible, or higher, okay? Because these numbers will change as well. But this is to show you the modest amount that you could get. And if you want to call $34,427 modest, but that's the potential if everyone underneath you is simply a bronze member. So this is truly encouraging right here. And remember, this does not mean that your two are getting their two, who get their two, who get their two, who get their two, all the way down. It means that, yes, that's happening, but not because of you all by yourself, because of what is happening within the organization. And some of you already have some of these numbers already back there. And so you're not starting from scratch. Okay? So I'm going to show you whether or not you do have that. This right here is showing you what the numbers are if you are a bronze and everybody else is a bronze. So if you're a bronze and everybody else is a bronze, in 12 weeks you'd be making $4,485 if you don't upgrade. Okay, if you can upgrade, then you would double your income, or I shouldn't even say double your income, it'd be even more than a double if you said, okay, I'm going to upgrade to VIP. Instead of 2,223 on that level, you'd be making 17,100. So this is just telling you what's happening if you're a bronze and everyone else is a bronze underneath you. If you're a silver and everyone else is a silver, is a bronze underneath you, excuse me. If you're a gold and everybody else is a bronze, and if you're a VIP and everybody else is a bronze. These numbers are excellent all around anyway. But you can see upgrade here. You can't upgrade as a VIP, but if you upgrade, you immediately will get a pay raise. Okay, so once again, your desire should be focusing on that silver. You can get that silver, get it immediately, and then as you start generating income, pay attention and upgrade as quickly as possible. As a silver, you'll double your income immediately. Okay? So, I want to show you how to sign up for a free account. All of you probably have an account, but I want to also show you how you should assist your referrals. It's very important. I do this all day long, making sure that people are signed up appropriately. So I'm going to go to my back office here in KaratBars. I'm going to sign in, log in. And the first thing that you want to make sure that you do is give your referral link to your sign-ups, to the people that want to sign up. And your referral link, I'll just show you, is found in where it says your personal referrals. You go to my downline, personal referrals, and it tells you, this is the referral link right here that you should be using. Okay? This very first one. It also tells you how many referrals you have. So as I said, as well with Wealth Creations Network, I've brought in on through Wealth Creations Network 170 people. I've actually brought in more because I have another account as well. So and that account has about 70 or 80 people that I've brought in as well. And so keep in mind, I'm doing this not for just me. I'm doing this to move people and to make sure that you have your two as well. So I'm dedicated to doing that, making sure that you're taken care of as well. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my dashboard, okay, and I'm going to help you read this as well. I'm being a bit transparent. This will tell you that your rank is Gold Supervisor. That has nothing to do with what kind of package you've purchased. It has everything to do with what kind of activity is underneath you. And this Gold Supervisor rank is from the unilevel, not the dual system. Okay? It also tells you whether you've been approved or not for your KYC. It tells you how many transactions. Now, I had a lot of transactions last week. They just reset this, so now I have one transaction this week so far. But they just reset this. Okay, it tells me how many customers I have, how many affiliates I have in my organization, and it tells me what my left team downline is and my right team is, and it tells me how many units I have left on my left side and my right side. As you can see, my right side is stronger, and every single time I have to do 25, 25, 25 on my left side to cycle, and I've cycled several times this past week. Let's see here. Right here it's telling me what I'm earning in unilevel. The unilevel payout is monthly, and dual payout is weekly. And so tomorrow this will reset. It'll go back down to 0. And you know, if depending on the activity that happens from now until tomorrow, I'll get that. I'll get this and a little bit more. I don't know what kind of activity will happen, you know, later on this evening. But whatever that is, they'll calculate that, and then I'll get that on my card. They'll place it on my card on Friday, which is tomorrow. Okay. So, and this also just tells you what the gold pricing is for KaratBars per gram. Okay, and the buyback and all. The preferred price is basically your 3%, is my understanding. It's your 3%, and so you would be paying $47.74. I shouldn't say that, 47.74 euros, and so whatever that is in dollars, that's around $62, $63 with your 3% discount. Okay, so that's how you read this. What is very important is your downline dual system. So you put your cursor over my downline and look at your dual system, and it's going to show you some of the same information, but what I like is the graphics here. And last week I had a bunch of blues over here. Now this particular person went from gold to VIP. She didn't have anyone over here. Now she has 2 gold over here. This gentleman I assisted, he got a bronze. He scraped, you know, and got his bronze because I told him I'm getting ready to wake people up over here. I just woke up this lady over here. She contacted me today, God bless her, and she's definitely excited. I already told her most of these people over here are Wealth Creations Network direct to me. I know these people are going to upgrade, so you'll probably see these blue dots turn to silver, gold, or VIP in the next week and a half. So as you can see, but you're not seeing all of it. Obviously, you're not seeing 707 on my left and 678 on my right. But you can click on certain people or certain circles, and you're able to see what's going on in there as well. And you can go to the previous level and just click on, keep on going to previous level, and then go all the way back up to the top. But this gentleman just came in. I'm really proud of Ernest here. He came in just last week, and this is his group that he did. You know, I think I placed some people underneath him, but he's doing a great job. Great job. And as you can see, people are serious underneath him as well. But if you focus and you make sure that you have the correct mindset of paying yourself first, then this can work, and you just want to get with like-minded people. You do not want to get with people that say that I can't, or I don't know how. You have to ask the right questions. And the right question is I don't know how, or the right comment is not I don't know how. The right question is, how can I make this work? What do I need to do to make this work? What do I need to do to get my 2? Okay? And how can I assist them as well in making sure that they do the same? So it's the questions that you ask. It's not telling yourself you can't, because you definitely can, and you have a strong organization that will assist you as well. So I'm going to go back to the top of this. I'm just going to give some tips on what you should do when you're signing individuals up. And the first is, you know, when they do sign up, and I'll log out, when they do sign up and register, until they tell me that this is no longer a challenge, when you register, simply place your, first of all, you want to become an affiliate. You definitely want to become an affiliate. You want to make sure that whoever sponsored you is in this area here. For instance, right here it has, well, you want to make sure if you clicked on the link that your sponsor details are correct in here. Do not move any further unless you know that this is correct. But they're going to also ask that you upload some KYC documents. KYC means know your customer. And what I'm going to tell you is just put in your registration email, your registration information, this important stuff, and don't bother to upload your KYC documents at the registration page. Okay, don't bother doing that because it's not going to work. You'll be spinning your wheels. So just skip over that and just submit your registration and then log into your account, and then you can go ahead and do your KYC. So I'm going to go back in to log back in. Once the person has their account, their free account, remember it's absolutely free, now is the time to activate. Do not wait, activate. I know I'm rhyming here. Don't wait. Activate. And it's because if you don't activate, you don't make any money. You're not going to make any money. You're just sitting there, not making anything. But there's activity going on. Just understand that if you bring people in, they're going to do what you do. So if you get a bronze, they'll probably get a bronze. If you get a silver, they'll probably get a silver. If you upgrade to VIP in a few weeks, they'll probably upgrade as VIP in a few weeks. Because they're following you, what you're doing. Okay? So that's why I need to be VIP as quickly as possible as well. And I know that. But anyway, so because you want them to activate, if they're using a debit card or a credit card, and most people will, you need to contact the debit or credit card fraud department, and that is on the back of your card. Do not physically go to your bank and say, oh, I got a debit card and I'll just go to my bank and tell them. That does not work all the time. I had someone do that and it didn't work, and his purchase was denied. And I said, call the number on the back of your card. Forget what the people say at the bank. They're not the fraud department. Call the fraud department. Let them know that you're getting ready to make a purchase that originates outside of the U.S. And in fact, it's in Stuttgart, Germany. Make sure they know it's in Stuttgart, Germany. And that it's going to be approximately, and if it's a bronze package, say it's going to be approximately $170. It won't be anywhere near that. So you always want to tell them more than what it is that's going to be taken from that card. Okay? And so once you do that, and they're going to ask you some questions, they want to make sure that you are who you say you are. And then once you do that, once you alert the fraud department, you can go ahead and make your purchase. When you do, you're going to put your cursor over product purchase. Then you're going to purchase a package. And unfortunately, I can't show you on this one, so I'm going to show you on my sister's. I'm going to log out, log in. I'll show you another account that's not activated yet, and this is just my mock account. So you're going to go to product purchase, and you're going to see packages. Click on packages, and you will see that there's two bronze. One is going to be more than the other simply because you're going, this one at the top, they will send it to you. You're going to wait, and they'll send it to you. This one right here is just a digital, and simply because there's, you're not really getting too much of anything but brochures. But you're also getting your bonus and your 3% discount, but you can get that digitally here, so you don't have to pay for any shipping. So this package right now will run you about $132. Okay, so instead of 170, that would be close to this one here. It'd be about 132 with the digital package if you decided to do a digital bronze, and that's only if you cannot make it to silver. Your best bet, the least best, is silver package. Okay, and so when you decide to go with your silver, you'll need to click on English, then click on checkout and follow the prompts. It's as simple as that, but you do not want to do this until you contact the your credit card company or your debit card. You know, you have to call the number on the back of the card. Do not try to do something different. The number on the back of the card. Once you've made your purchase, it takes about 15 minutes for it to take, then go back down to your dual system, and you'll be able to see that your blue has turned to whatever. Either it's black because you got VIP, or, you know, silver because you got silver. So this will turn colors, change colors. Okay? So there's other things that you can do back here that I'm not going to get too much in, but you can actually, for instance, with Wealth Creations Network, and I'll go back to mine, and then we'll wrap it up here. With Wealth Creations Network, I can place people anywhere I want to in my matrix. So I'm going to go back to my dual system. And if I want to place someone right under this person right here, I can. And because that person has used my link, I still will get the direct commissions for the dual package that they purchased. But I can share the units, and I'm not even sharing the units. I get, if they, let's say I put a VIP right here, I would get the VIP direct commissions, the direct commissions for that. But Eula and Maymay here would still receive 100 units, and I would receive 100 units on my right side. Okay? And so when I place someone, I am benefiting that person, because I could potentially cause her to cycle simply because I placed someone there. And that's exactly what would happen, because this person's gold, that generated 50 units. If I put a VIP over here, that would generate 100. More than enough to cycle. Remember, you only need 25 on one side and 50 on the other to cycle. So this person would cycle and have units left over, okay, for the next cycle. All right? So all these, this is what I'm determined to do, and I just did this with this person here. I placed a person under Connie, and I just spoke with this lady here. I won't say her name, but I spoke with this lady today. Connie is her mother, and this is her father. I placed someone right here for her, and I'll be placing some more people all across here, and I'm definitely going to place someone right here as well, to make sure that everyone is taken care of. And I'm going to go level by level, and just start placing people. I am working on a campaign so that we can have a co-op going. If you're part of the co-op, you'll automatically, I shouldn't say you'll automatically, but the goal is that you'll get your 2 quickly. What will happen when we do that is we'll create spillover, because folks, you know, if I look at this person, and I actually woke this person up as well, and if I look at this person, these people are inactive, and a lot of these people didn't get there too, okay? And so when I wake them up and I start getting there too, they're going to just be filling these blanks, and that's what's going to cause spillover. So this person who didn't get these 2, they have to get there too, so it'll go here and probably one here, and guess what? They've just helped somebody. And so that's how being part of the team of Wealth Creations Network could actually get you to your 8,000 weekly in a much, much shorter amount of time than 12 weeks. That is my hope for a lot of you. No, that's my hope for all of you, quite frankly. So if you're, you know, if I am your referrer, you need to contact me. I would prefer that you contact me so I can place you rather than you fall anywhere willy-nilly. I'd rather place you. So you definitely want to call me directly. If you are someone else's, you definitely want to contact them. They're part of Wealth Creations Network. Contact them. You're part of the team. You're going to benefit. Okay? All right. So as a recap, let me go back as a recap. Just sign up for your free account. Immediately activate. Don't wait. Activate. Purchase at least a silver, gold, or VIP. Refer a minimum of 2. Acquire your gold on a weekly basis, folks. Weekly. Even though you're considered active on a monthly, commit to doing that weekly. And then as your team grows, you can earn passive cash flow of 8,000, hopefully within 12, hopefully in less than 12 weeks. There's one other thing I want to leave you with, and that is what banks are offering on your savings right now. And this is something that I found about, it's a few months back. And this is in big letters. Put more interest in your savings. Lock in preferred member rates on AAA CDs. And they have this, these paper dollars spilling out of a safe. And what is ridiculous is the 1.2% APY, annual percentage yield, that you would get on not a 6-month CD, but a 24-month CD. Folks, inflation, the average for inflation is over 3%. Your dollars are losing in a bank account. So if you have a bank account and you have a savings, quote unquote savings, I call it a declining account, and it's just, you have just dollars just sitting there, it would make more sense for you to say, okay, we've got this declining account. Let's just go ahead, get our package, Silver, Gold, or VIP, and we're going to now commit to turning our declining count dollars into real money, gold. Okay, because this is what banks are boasting about, and it's a crime. It's an absolute crime, and if you take your money out early, they even have the nerve to penalize you. So this should anger you, because it angers me, that they even have the nerve to boast. And a lot of people will flock to this thinking it's a good deal, that they're making some money. They're not making anything. They're losing. Okay, so and that's what I want to make sure that you understand. In closing, with KaratBars, you're at the forefront of a global monetary exchange, because they are actually setting the pace to become the world's first global gold currency. You will have acquired a lot of it before the crisis actually comes. It's inevitable, folks. We are headed for economic decline, but I'm not saying this to scare you, because you don't have to be scared. You have a solution, and that solution is definitely KaratBars.